everyone. Welcome. Today, I'm inviting a dear Instagram friend named Darcy. She is a student, or she's a lady who would like to take the Women's Circle sessions, and she has a bunch of questions about the Women's Circle, and so I figured we do this live, so for those people who have questions, they can hear the answers here. So she's interested to take the course, and I think she just popped in. Yeah, I'm gonna invite her in. So she's an interior designer. Right here. I'm inviting her in to our... Hello!
Hi, how's it going?
Okay, you gotta move your camera so I can see your beautiful face. Okay.
There, can you see me?
Yes.
Hi,
Amazing.
everyone.
Hi!
Hi, Dory. How's it going?
All right, how are you?
Good, good. Fabulous Friday, so we're excited. Looking forward to the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Okay, you guys, so this is Darcy. Darcy, just tell us about yourself a little bit, and for Darcy's followers, I'll introduce myself after.
Perfect. So everyone, I'm Darcy Galbraith, and I run a boutique interior design firm called Bella Vita Designs. We've been around 3 years, very successful in the medical dental field, helping out with anyone who's opening a practice, renovations, or even small refreshes of their current space. And honestly, a lot to do with residential as well, with people in their homes. And especially right now, a lot of people are asking and reaching out what to do while they're at home to transform their space and really empower or improve their lives. So we're super excited and happy to share our gifts with everyone. But yeah, we're super excited about today. I'm curious about what's going on. We connected, Dory and I, through Peter Barry. So kudos, shout out to Peter. He's amazing. He's the best.
Yeah, he's a life coach, and he works with different companies, and he provides just coaching for employees and individuals as well. So he's awesome. That's how we got introduced. Yeah,
absolutely. So I wanted to give a good shout out to him. And yes, so Dory, what do you do? What is the amazing work?
Before I start that, I was listening to this podcast, and so before Corona and whatever, so we were used to going outside, traveling, seeing things. So we our perception was like inviting different things right around us, and that creates a bit of growth right on its own. Like when you go see other places, you see, when you are at home and you see the same furniture in the same position, that not only hinders your growth as a human being, it just like makes you depressed. So what Darcy does, I think I can say those people who are interior designer, they're kind of experts in the science of feng shui. Make the energy of the place you live just elevate it.
Yes.
Right. So that's I think that's very, very important to elevate the energy of where you live, and then also then get back. Sorry, I think you got cut off, but to just get back and elevate the energy of the body, of the mind, of the soul. So it's all intertwined. You can't just like elevate yourself and then you're living in a place that's dusty and everything.
Well,
you know what I mean?
You've got to shake up your environment. As you said, like we used to gain experiences through travel, through, just day-to-day living, going out, seeing hotels, seeing restaurants, what was those kind of inspirations. And now we're staring at the same 4 blank walls and going, I need some kind of, either now workspace. I need to be able to, take care of my kids at home and have dual purpose areas. Like
Mhm.
open concept has almost gone backwards. Now people are asking to put up more walls and be able to create those spaces that they can, be able to do tasks that they need to do now at home.
Yeah.
And be inspired to do them as well. Like, if someone doesn't have a designated office space, it's quite tough to be able to get excited about your work and, from the kitchen counter typing away, right?
Yeah,
So,
and the thing is, it's like also clutter free, because that has a huge effect on how you think when there's a lot of clutter around you.
yes.
That clutters your mind, the way you think, and it just it again, the word hinder, it hinders your lifestyle.
No, it does. I love what you're saying. Exactly. Like it's, the feng shui, it's the energy you're gaining from the space. It's the, you need to declutter because most people want to hold on to things because there's, a lot of value that they see in sentimental things, in items that, are to portray different things to them. But let go of it. Like say thank you, say you serve me well, and just maybe give it to someone
Exactly. Yeah.
else. It'll
Yeah.
serve another purpose. So trust me,
Yeah.
there's plenty of places to do that. So absolutely. Thank you,
Mhm.
Dory. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and whatever you have that you can let go of, it could maybe serve someone else well, you know?
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
if you're not using it and it's sitting in the corner gathering dust, it's time.
Yeah.
New life. Give it a new chapter.
Amazing. So but I think you told me you studied something else too, right? You did like sociology or something?
Yes. So I have like basically I guess two backgrounds. I have a background. I got my BA in sociology at McMaster University.
What?
Yeah.
Woo! My
Woo! Oh no way! Are you a McMaster too?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Amazing.
Alumni forever.
Yeah. So
Amazing. Okay.
that's what my first and foremost love was, sociology and learning about people and their, I guess, social ties. How do people function? How do people live? And I transformed that into my second, background of being an interior designer, and went back to school, got all of my certification,
Yeah.
and basically was able now to take my sociology background and utilize it in interior design. So
It's so related, and I think it'll make your interior design career so much more solid, because then you can actually talk to people and understand what they want, you know, like just from their background, from the way they speak, you know?
yeah, their story, their I actually dissect who it is, what actions do they take, what is their activities daily. Like it's an extensive process when you take on a designer. Is we get to know you so well because we want to know every action you take. How can I make it that much better? How can I get that small detail that you can grab
Yeah.
a pen easily? You can be able to, just get access to things, get that inspiration every day that you've been craving, as you said, right? So it's
Mhm.
extensive. It's super empowering for people as well. So I love what I do. I love it.
Amazing. That's how it should be, right?
Yeah.
Love what you do.
Right? Yeah, I would say the same.
So Darcy, she's interested in taking the women's circle. So now let me tell you about myself a little bit. I also did my undergrad at McMaster. I did psychology and then anthropology, so study of human beings. And then I did a master's in leadership. I got my MBA and organizational behavior, and worked in the corporate world for a while. And then I always was taking yoga classes, and then I went into taking a meditation course. It was like a 10-day silent. And I was just like, you know what? I don't know if I'm built up for the corporate world. So I fully changed my career path to become a movement coach, to become a mindfulness coach. And that's been happening for the past 12, 13 years.
Amazing.
And yeah, and throughout these years, I've met amazing women, and I wanted to not only learn from them, you know, like yourself, you're the expert in the feng shui. Maybe in the next circle, we'll have you as a guest
Oh
to
yeah,
teach us how to, you know, maneuver the energy to elevate the energy in our house.
absolutely. Love
So
to.
this course that I'm offering, it's for women by women. It's a place for us to, yes, it's a girl power. It's a place for us to hear each other out, ask questions, learn, empower each other.
Love it.
And these five amazing women. So the first one, um, my dear friend, I actually um, met her in a military exercise. So
Oh,
yeah, I used to work for the military, and she was part of the PsyOps group.
oh,
Yes.
it sounds very official. I don't know what it means, but what does that
Uh,
mean?
so she would gather intelligence from the enemy. She would be sent to the enemy line and gather intelligence and bring it back. And
Wow.
like, yeah, and yeah. So I met her through an exercise there, and then I learned that she's actually like they paid for her schooling to go get her to become a neuroscientist. So and then after that we became really good friends, and everything just evolved. She also became a movement coach, retired from the army, and so she's now using her degree, her neuroscience degree, to teach first responders, to teach firemen how you can elevate or better the function of your brain with movement.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
and also, yeah, so her research was about like therapeutic or trauma-related recovery. So that was her. So she's our first guest. She is so much fun, and she's funny and super smart. So like you just like she captures you. So she's our first guest.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
And
so our second
that's
guest
on
is
the first
yeah,
one.
so it
Yeah.
starts, the whole circle starts February 1st and it goes until March 1st. It's every Monday evening.
Awesome.
Uh, yeah, at 7 o'clock till 8. So it's about 75 minutes, an hour and a half, 90 minutes from
Okay.
7 to 8:30. And uh, we do a bit of meditation, and then the speaker will do their bit. They'll give us their wisdom, and and then we'll do a Q&A. If there is time, we'll do movement, because movement is very, very important. And the movement would have to do, I'll do the movement in a way that is related to our topic.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a
Yeah,
lot. Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think for sure. I think right now too, being home so much, I think the movement and getting, connected to women would be so important. So I think, that bond to be able to say like we're still doing it everything virtually and everything online, but get that, movement going, I think it would be amazing.
Yeah, so there's a bit of resistance for people who are like, no, I want to be in the presence of, in a class or see you in person. I think it's just like change is happening, and in order to suffer less, you gotta move on with the change, and you gotta,
We gotta embrace it. We gotta just,
yeah,
we gotta pivot. We gotta, life
exactly.
is not constant and it's not predictable. So are we really shocked anymore after 2020 that we would
And
be
technology is so advanced now that we can like, who thought we could talk like this live? Other people can.
exactly.
So
I
we
think it
have
would be great.
tools. Yeah, we have tools at our hand that we can, you know, gather our community again together.
Absolutely. How did you guys get all the topics? Like, you said five, so you mentioned one. So
Yeah,
who was
so
the next
we
one?
got the neuroscientist brain on movement, and then another lady, Bahareh, she's a traditional medicine practitioner, and she teaches acupuncture, and she specializes in herbology. So she's going to talk to us about seasonal, like what we can do during seasonal change to keep our immune system elevate it and boost our immune system during a time of transition.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah, so I met her. These are the women that I met and I learned from, or I took their courses, and I'm like, this needs to be shared.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we need a bigger platform, or we need other people to hear it too, because this had brought something, it had added value to my life, and I would like to change, I would like to offer that to other people. It might add value to their life, and specifically women, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then we got the topic of sex. So that's, that's something that I was just like, okay, I've never had this topic I've just another course prior to this. I started it with that. And it's such a taboo topic, right? Topics like sex, death, money, these things are taboo. We don't talk about them. If you want to learn something about this, even though it's everywhere, everyone does it, you actually have to go search for it. It's not like it's not like the topic of nutrition. Every scroll you do, like a nutritionist come up, or like eat this, take this supplement, whatever. The talking about sex to our teenagers, it's something that maybe parents don't do, and there was like a whole talk about it, why we should or we shouldn't have sex education in schools, or even talking about sex during and after menopause. It's like, oh, do I get to have sex when I get to that age, or are the women having sex, or is it, it's something that we need to talk about, and when it's taboo, we don't talk about it, it becomes a source of suffering. So we need to, we need to educate, we need to learn, we need to hear other people's experiences about this. And this is a very, because men are not invited, it's
sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry. But you know what? It's not just like women empowering women. Like how Peter introduced you. If men can hear this, please do introduce your girlfriends, your sisters, your mothers, whatever, to a circle like this. Not just ours, but if you see women get together, that's, if you empower your women, you empower yourself.
Absolutely. No, I agree.
Yeah, and then what do we got? Oh, and then we got gut health. So Dr. Nora, yeah, she's a ND, naturopathic medicine doctor. So she specializes in gut health, and she was invited for 2 or 3 other women's circles we had, and the topic was a different topic. She was just talking about something else, and it always went towards gut health.
Oh.
So like, I'll just call it gut health, just talk about, what food we should eat, what diets are mean to different body types and whatnot.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
right now.
Yeah, right? It's like healthy, what you eat is what you are.
Exactly. No, for sure. And they don't, there's also, then again, is like the last topic is there's so little information that we don't know where to turn to. Whereas this topic, there's too much information that we're going, I have too many options. Can someone tell me it's a clear-cut path? And that's what I think, it sounds like with this is, let's take care of the gut. Like, what are you putting into your body? Think about it this way, right?
Yeah. And there's a direct link between, so the molecules that are found in your gut are very similar to the molecules that are found in your brain. So there's a direct link. So the gut health has a direct link to the brain health.
Nice.
So she's going to talk about it more.
Who's the last one?
And then the last one is about, so she's our grand finale. She's fun. She's like bigger than life. Miss Becky, she's a spiritual guide.
Ooh.
Yes, yes. If you've ever had someone somewhere just give you a feeling like, don't do that. Don't go there. Gut feeling, right? You call it gut feeling or whatever. People call it different things.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, people call it different things, but she explains it in a way that there are spirit guides that guide you through your life. Like, so for example, I give you an example. I was younger and I was at an airport and I was being I was running really late, so I started crying at the airport. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna like lose my flight. I'm gonna miss my flight. So this gentleman who's wearing a smock, like a working, the ones with the neon colors. He came, he's like, what's going on? I can help you, whatever. I was like, okay, yes, please help me. Take me to this gate. He's like, okay, let's go. So I'm like following this man I don't know at an airport in England. Like Heathrow, like, I'm young, whatever. And then as I'm walking behind him, we go like down the stairs and we're going like there's no one anywhere. He's like, this is a shortcut. We're going to go to the gate. And then all of a sudden, someone behind us yells out, hey, where are you taking her? And I turn around and I'm like crying. I'm like, oh, it was like a security guard or a police officer, like a short lady. And she's like, where are you taking her? And then I was like, and I turned around and I explained, I'm going to miss my flight. He's taking me to this. Like it took maybe 10, 15 seconds. I turn around, the guy was gone. He had literally vanished. And the girl comes and tells me, the police officer is like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to this gate. He's like, this is not the way. You're like, this is not, like, you have to go here up the stairs. I think there are forces out there that protect us.
Yes.
And so Becky is going to give us different ways for us to create that connection with them and strengthen that connection. So it kind of works like some people call it prayer.
Yeah.
Some people call it instinct.
Yes.
So Becky calls it spirit guide.
Well, there you go. I think that's so important of, just how do we connect with the world? How do you understand the universe? Like, just how can you be a part of day to day with understanding, there's small moments that somehow your gut feeling, as you're saying, pulls you in another direction. And how do you embrace that moment and say, okay, I understand what you're trying to tell me. Let me pivot. Let me move a different direction. Right.
Yeah.
Love that.
It's just like it's not just us here, right? There's bigger energies at place, and it's being able to tune into that energy. And one of those energies is the energy of women, the power of women. Okay? So we want to tune in. We want to tune into that power source.
Exactly. For this woman circle, right? And just really get everyone excited, everyone, back on track of what we're going to be doing, and, a fun month of February, it sounds like.
Exactly. And you know what? February, I think to me, February is like one of the most downing because there's like not enough sun.
Yeah.
So the energy it goes down. So this way we could lift it up.
Absolutely. I agree. Yeah. I love it. Well, you'll be seeing me on there, so I'm ready. I'm locked in.
Amazing.
Count
Amazing.
Me in.
So you guys, if you want to meet other women like this beautiful soul here,
thank you,
and our other 5 guests, plus a bunch of other women who are invited to join us, you can go on my website. It's my website is proyogalive.com. And if you go under the workshop, the Women's Circle is there. You can register easily there. And it's not that much. It's just $20 per session. You can sign up and you can join us.
Yay. Love it. Thank you so much, Jory. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Darcy. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing this message with your friends. And I was so excited to share you and your talents with my people as well.
Thank you. It was my pleasure. It was absolutely great. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate your time and energy and what you're doing for all the women and how we can start getting going on a fabulous February. So let's do it.
Fab Feb, yes.
Fab Fab. Love it. And Mac alumni. So didn't even know.
Oh, yes, Mac alumni.
Fabulous. Thanks, Dory.
Thank you.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.